What should you invest in 2024? Should it be real estate? Is it the stock market? Should you invest in tax liens? Should you invest in a company, a business? What is it? What would be the best investment in 2024? Let's talk about it. We're about to talk about it. Now, listen, this ain't financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I surely don't look like no financial advisor, but I'm not your financial advisor. But I got some game. And these are just suggestions and tips. And you got to do your own research. You got to do your own due diligence. That's up to you. But let's go here. Real estate. Should you invest in real estate? Now, I look at real estate like this. Real estate is a big thing. Now, there's other ways to invest in real estate, and I'm going to throw it out there. But real estate is a big thing. Most of us on the ground, I know online, everybody is got it together and they got all this money online, right? Money to their ears online. They getting it. They getting it online. But in real life, a lot of us, we don't have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $60,000, maybe hundreds of $1,000s laying around to invest in real estate. And real estate is a long game. If you buy a house, you're not going to buy a house. And this is not some HGTV. Sometimes it's very small percentage where it actually happens like that. Real estate is going to take time. So, and if you're just looking at 2024, you might be able to invest in real estate. If you want to invest in real estate and you want to get you a property and you got the money up and you done your research and it's going to be a good buy and you got it together, then that's cool. That's a good investment. For the average person, getting up the amount of money it costs, if you just look at what the interest rates right now, the amount of money it costs to just buy a property, unless you're in an extremely cheap environment where like a lot of the Midwest when you can make it. But if you don't live in those environments, you may not know the geographics, or you may not know the area. You know, you don't want to go into it blind. You will have to get some form of coaching and somebody to help you that you can trust, because they got all these funds out here and they got all these people that put money and think they invested in real estate, and they got scammed by the fake gurus. So real estate to me isn't it. I'm going to say what it is, and it is the stock market. So now let's jump into real estate. So if you want to invest in real estate and you might want to sit back and get your money up, one way you could invest in real estate is you can invest in a REIT. You can get a real estate REIT. It's a lot of good real estate REITs out there. It's even, you got reality income. You got one that I like that's a pretty good one is Prospect Capital. And a lot of these, you could do your own due diligence on REITs, but a lot of these REITs like Realty Income and Prospect Capital, Prospect Capital, they are monthly dividend real estate companies. So they pay you every month for holding it. You're not out there buying the stuff. You're not at the meeting and you're not trying to do your research. You're just investing in that and you're getting the, residual. So you're going to get the growth, or you'll definitely get the dividend. So if you're consistent and you're willing to invest consistently, weekly, monthly, put money into it, you'll see it grow and you'll benefit from the compound interest. So that's a good way to get into real estate, through the market. Another thing, the S&P 500. If you go back and you got an Apple phone and you just go on stocks and you put 5 years, you're going to see the market go up, a little bit down, up. But what you're going to see for the last 20 years is just growth in the stock market. Just growth. And I don't care who it is, what they got to say, this, that, such and such and other. All these millionaires, billionaires, they are in the market some way, somehow. Don't let them think that they saying they ain't. They in the market and they're in the market long term. You want to invest long term. Like I said, you want to be consistent and you want to be disciplined and you want to use time as your advantage. So you want to make your 5 years, 10 years. But a good way to get into for 2024 is to get into the market. Index funds, ETFs. The one thing, you're not putting all eggs in one basket. So Apple is a good stock, but you may not want to just put all your money in Apple, because you never know. Apple can have an up and down year. Tech stocks have been struggling a little here. They've had good runs. But if you want to invest, you could just go to XLK or something like that, more ETF, where you can have a percentage of certain properties. But the key to this is the real key to it is consistency. You got to continue to invest. You don't want to just put $100 and think that's going to turn to $10,000 in like 5 months. It just don't work like that. So you got to be consistent. I just think the market is the best thing that you can start in 2024 investing if you want to invest and you've never invested before. I think the market is good. Another thing, tax liens. Now, I'm not the big guy on tax lien, but I can tell you in my county right now, tax lien investing is big. People invest in tax lien. You may not own the home, right? But you can invest and buy a lien, and if somebody defaults on their taxes, you can get the property. But that creates two problems. One, you get the property. Two, you got to have the money to keep up the property, because now that problem and that property becomes your property if they don't pay the taxes in time and you got the lien. But if they do pay the taxes with the lien, you can make interest, you can make money off that holding that tax lien. So you got to be prepared for both if you want to get in the tax lien. There are a lot of people online, you got to do your research, that are got tax lien investing courses, or they can help you with that if it's just something you want to get in, if you want to get into investing like that.